How you doing, everyone? Turkey Buzzard here. Hope you're having a good day. Well, I'm back in Oberland Station and we're ready for the final tour. And before we start the tour, I just want to apologize because it's probably going to take a few minutes to get through this. We're going to walk down through here and see what it looks like for people who are coming in on the train. You'll notice the billboard. That's from one of the master plan mods. Wasteland billboards. I put that in and added a few items to it. But as they come in on the train, you'll notice they see lots of buildings on the side. And before I show you those buildings, I want to take you up to the other end and show you right from square one what I got done with this build. And I had a lot of comments on my build last week. I do want to thank everybody for commenting and for all your suggestions. Malator mentioned that this looked like a nuclear train, and if we got it going 88 miles an hour, maybe we could go back in time. I'm going to take you way up here because I got a guy camping up here. He's just camping up here. Normally he's standing there stirring his stew or whatever that is, but he's normally there having stew. I had a Brahmin move in, of course. I don't know where he is at the moment. He just seems to have disappeared, which is strange because he's been here right up till now. I was going to say that he's been behaving, but apparently he's disappeared. If I find him in one of these shacks, I'm going to shoot him. Up till now, he's been really good. He was staying in that shack. That shack's from Vanilla Extensions. And I finally got my 5 settlers. However, I had a weird thing happen. 2 of the guys that lived here decided, I guess, that they didn't want to live here. And they moved themselves over to the hotel in Oberland. So needless to say, I have 2 spare beds here now. But what's weird is they live over at Oberland in the hotel, but they still work over here in the Conquest settlement. So I thought that was weird. I hear that Brahmin somewhere, but I don't see him, which is strange. So right now I've only got, now I'm down to 4 settlers here. Not that I'm too worried about it. I mean, others will move in as time passes. I didn't get a whole lot of time to attract settlers, but I did get a few. I don't have a bum here yet, but once I do get a bum, this will be where he sleeps. Good spot for him. Now the settler that was wandering around the train in the last video, I actually got him finally to start doing his job, and now he works up here. So that worked out good for me. And as I said, I put the workshop for the Conquest settlement down here, along with the water for Oberland Station. And that there is the water for the Conquest settlement. Now I had a suggestion to build some type of a loading platform or something. Well, that's what this is. You know, this is a shipping business. And when they bring supplies in on the train, they offload the supplies and they bring them in here. Got another guy working here. And This guy here's been promoted to foreman. He's got a different color helmet on. And Gaming for XP asked me about these shelves. He says, what mod did you get those shelves from? Well, they're not really shelves. Those are beds. They come from the Tonight You Sleep on the Couch mod. And each one of those is actually 4 beds. However, in this particular situation, I decided to use them for shelves, because I thought they fit well in with this shipping business. So that pretty much takes care of the conquest settlement. Let's go over here and see what I got done over here. Now, I did finish Oberland Hotel. As a matter of fact, I finished everything here. It didn't come out bad. I did some decorating here. We've got one of the Oberland ladies working here. And a little decoration in here. And if you can hear that music, that's not from here. It's from downstairs, which you'll see in a few minutes. But I added some, dressers and stuff in these bedrooms. And as I said, they've got a balcony out here. And this is where the 2 guys from the Conquest settlement moved. They came over here and decided to take a couple beds here. But they still work over there at the shipping plant, so that's pretty cool. If they want to live here and work there, that's fine with me. If they're happy, then I'm happy. So the hotel came out pretty nice. I like the way it looks. And Shell, I can't pronounce your last name. I apologize, but Shell suggested a gift shop, so I thought that was a good idea. I put the Nuka Girl up there on top. I'm figuring, being a train station town, they're probably going to try to get people to do some traveling in the area, so they're really pushing Nuka World. And this is the other Oberland lady. I couldn't get her to work over at the mail office, so she's working here. And as I said, they're pushing Nuka World. And this is not a train depot. I had guys say, hey, let's have side tracks and where they're working on train cars, but that's for a depot, and this is just a small town with a train station. So, most of this stuff is all stacked by hand. I did use a little of the do-it-yourself, but most of it is stacked by hand. And as I said, they're really pushing Nuka World. So we got a lot of stuff from Nuka World here. But I like how it came out. I think it came out pretty nice. Got some nice soda machines out front. Now, Odd Little Turtle came up with a suggestion for, she said, a restaurant named Oberland Down Under, and I had other people saying, well, no, you should put a bar in there. So I decided to combine both ideas, and I created Oberland Down Under, and this is actually a strip club, a bar and strip club. Here we have some girls up on stage. We have a burger and a beer. Bartender working here. Those hats were a little tricky to get up there on that coat rack, but I managed it. Didn't come out bad. I really liked the way the place come out. So thanks to everyone for their suggestions there. I was also told I should put in a police station. Well, being a small town, it's not going to really have a big police station, but I did decide to build a place for the town cop. So, the town sheriff or constable or whatever you want to call him lives here. And obviously this is from Cabin in the Woods. But I think it came out pretty nice. I like it. And of course, if he's going to use the bathroom, he's going to have to go outside. Over here are the bathrooms for the bar. Have a ladies' room and a men's room. Not much here. Bathroom or a toilet and a sink. Over here they're living in style. They've also got a urinal. Here we've got a tool shed. I figured, they're going to want to be able to have a place to store their equipment and tools. They want to keep their town looking halfway decent, so they've got a paint mixer and some paints and stuff to keep the buildings looking halfway decent. And I apologize, I don't remember who suggested it, but somebody said, hey, put in a playground for the kids. So I did. And of course we got to have a lawn there for them. We can't have them playing in all these hills and dirt and stuff. So that didn't come out bad. Now down here in the trailers, I believe it was Odd Little Turtle informed me that these ladies needed some bathrooms. So I did give them bathrooms. Obviously there wasn't room inside for the bathrooms because these trailers are pretty small. But I did give them bathrooms. They have bathrooms now so they don't have to go out into the bushes. And I currently have one lady living here. I don't have a whole lot of settlers yet. I think I've got about 10, maybe 11 settlers so far. Oop, this is wide open. Somebody was in there, must be. Where's dog meat? Dog meat's missing. Must be off wandering around somewhere. He's usually there by the doghouse. But as I said, I only added bathrooms down there, but I think they come out okay, and I like the playground. I really like the way the bar came out. And also the gift shop. And of course up here is the boarding platform. That hasn't changed at all. It's just a place where people can come and wait for the train. Maybe have a smoke while they're waiting. And because this is just a few inches outside the build area, I couldn't get anybody to work here. And of course this is the post office and where you buy tickets for the train. So I just added a mannequin in here. I figured that would do for now. And of course they'll come here to get their mail, buy train tickets or whatever. And if they're going to ride the train, they're probably going to need some lunch boxes and a few odd and end toys for the kids to keep them busy on the train. Now we're going to show you my favorite part of this build. And I don't know where this idea came from. It came out of thin air. But all of a sudden I just decided I had to build a Bass Pro Shop. And I don't know if you're familiar with Bass Pro Shops in your area, but they're a sporting goods store and they always have a huge aquarium. So that's what I decided to build. And this was my favorite part of this build. I really had a lot of fun with this, building the aquarium. I put a sunken ship in there, a sunken treasure, there's an old anchor there, and a couple lobster traps, plenty of fish. It came out really nice. I really love it. There was several times during the build that I found myself standing in here staring at this stupid aquarium. But I've also got some, full mounts up there. and plenty of mounts on the walls. And of course, being a sporting goods store, they're going to have all kinds of stuff for hunting, fishing, camping. You know, plenty of lures, tackle boxes, ammo, all kinds of fish poles, you know, plenty of stuff to buy. This guy works here. He sells guns. He's got crossbows for sale, ammo, all kinds of stuff. He's got all kinds of guns, shotguns, lever actions, you know, all kinds of rifles and whatnot. But I really love this part of the build. My favorite part was the aquarium. I had a riot with that. And really, I loved this whole build, you know. I mean, being able to repair those train tracks made all the difference with this build. It allowed me to actually build a train station. And, you know, there's a lot here, and it's not all cramped up. And, you know, I would like to have followed up with everyone's suggestions, but, you know, there comes a point in a build where your game starts lagging and threatening to freeze up on you and stuff. So I had to stop sooner or later. But, you know, I will leave a link to my mod list and load order in the description. So if you're interested in my mods, there will be a link in the description. But I really want to thank everybody for all your suggestions, and keep those comments coming. I really appreciate you watching my video. Hopefully you liked it. If you did, please hit that like button. I appreciate that too. But again, I want to thank you for watching, and I will see you again next week.